what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Let's Be Real. It's Joe Mambu.
I'm Cheyenne Finch.
Big Sherm is here. I'm here for you, my people.
Right? Listen, the big three is here, and I'm glad. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. This is episode 114. It is called The NFL Season is Back, and obviously you know the Thursday night game happened between the Chiefs and the Texans. It was a good game for the Super Bowl champions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brian Belichick really was doing his thing out there.
But there were some interesting things that happened prior to kickoff, and I kind of want to talk about that along with the game. So we should talk about it because it was a good game, right?
Right.
Deshaun Watson just got paid.
Thank God.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, thank God he got paid.
Yeah, he got paid. The offense of the Texans looked anemic because they don't have D-Hop, right?
Thanks to Bill O'Brien Belichick.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess they felt Randall Cobb was going to.
Really? Randall Cobb?
Listen, I'm a Green Bay fan, so I used to love Randall Cobb.
It was
But-
10 years
you
ago,
with this
bro.
Green Bay fan nonsense. I keep telling you, get that out of here.
Hey, don't be disrespecting Aaron Rodgers. You hear me?
Yo.
Don't be disrespecting Aaron
Where
Rodgers.
are we, Sherm?
I don't care.
We're in New York.
No, I hear.
And what the hell is New York giving us?
Nah, they gave us two
It's not
Super
about
Bowls.
that.
though.
10 years
It is a
ago.
respect factor.
Was it 10 years ago?
Sure.
Yes.
Just about. 2011, right? Was the last.
Yes.
Oh, God, I was starting high
And
school.
again, I was sorry. I know.
Jesus.
I know. It's rough, but I have to let
But
it be
that's
known.
not the point.
Okay.
We
Listen,
respect
Okay.
I feel
our
you.
homeland.
Okay.
What's the starting quarterback for the Giants? Eli Jones? I mean,
Wow. Really?
Daniel Jones.
Jones.
He said Elijah, you know. Take
Daniel
this
Jones.
back.
All right. Go
Continue.
ahead. Okay.
Yo.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we're talking about that Chiefs game. But the stuff before the Chiefs game, prior to kickoff, was kind of. So now that the NFL is doing two national anthems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alicia Keys did the Black National Anthem, which I forgot which team wasn't out for that. I think Houston wasn't. They didn't. No, Houston wasn't out for the original.
No, they stayed inside.
They stayed inside, and
Yeah.
then they came out for the Alicia Keys. I would come out as well to watch Alicia Keys do the
To watch
national
Alicia Keys do anything.
yeah, but so they had this unity of locking arms at the middle of the field, like from one end zone to the other, and like Chiefs fans were booing. To me, that was a little bit sad because I feel like I feel like they're not booing the unity. They're booing because the unity is happening for a reason, right? The unity is happening because of the injustice that's going on, right? Because black people are dying, black cops, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why they're booing, because if they were in unison for breast cancer awareness or autism or whatever it may be, and then they showed that protest, right, of unity, it wouldn't be an issue. Everybody would be clapping and everything would be great. But because it's black people, it's like, hey, you're killing us a little bit too much. Like, we got to make a stand. But they were up in arms about that. So how do you feel?
Honestly, it kind of goes back to what I was saying a couple episodes ago when we were talking about the fact that maybe now is not the time to have an NFL season. A lot of people in the stands really just wanted to see players play, and they don't want to hear you be outspoken. They don't want to hear how you feel about matters. They just, like I said before, if the price is right, they want us to come out and tap dance for them. And that's what we're doing when we continue to play, regardless of everything that's going on. So when they see us take a stand on the field or have a moment, it wasn't even really a protest. It's not even like we were disrespecting their national anthem.
No,
we just
wasn't.
had our own moment.
Yeah.
And they can't even let us have that.
Yeah.
Like, I think Sherm was saying earlier, one man in the stands was saying, like, just pick up the football.
Yeah, just pick the ball up and just play. We don't.
Yeah.
We came here to see y'all throw the football. We ain't came to see your protest. That's
Yeah.
something into that ilk.
They don't care about us as people.
Yeah.
They care about us as performers. Entertain me. Tap dance for me.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing when we go out on that field. And I get it. We're doing our part for the social justice issues by having Alicia Keys sing our national anthem.
Of course.
And taking a moment, even though only one team was on the field, to take that moment.
Yeah.
But we're still giving them what they want. We're still entertaining them. We're still coming out on the field and being like, your team is here.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's like you could be like whatever Chiefs fan, a diehard Chiefs fan. Your starting quarterback is black, but God forbid if he talks about the injustices that's happening, it's like, nah, I just want you to pick up the football and throw touchdowns. I just want you to win a Super Bowl so I could go home and brag about my team, and don't care about any of the stuff that's going on in the world. It's like the world is literally burning around us, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later, right? The world is literally burning around us, and it's like none of that matters. It's like football season in the back, and it's great. You know, I see the posts, I see the memes about NFL seasons coming back, and I get the need for sports because it is escapism, right?
Right.
But these are young black men who weren't far removed from who still aren't being far removed from the stuff that happens every day to us. You know what I'm saying? So if they're using their platform, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But I think these people just sit on their perch. The people who are complaining, the Chiefs fans who are booing, sit on their perch and just don't really understand. And it's sad because it's like you're in this conundrum of some of these players have to play. Not everybody got Pat Mahomes money, right? Not everybody, you know, some of these players, like, they just left college or they're undrafted free agents and they made the cut. How do you go about telling that young man, yo, stand up for me when he's like, yo, this is not happening to me right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's selfish as fuck. But the reality is like, yo, my man, you're in the NFL. That's not happening to you right now. So if you don't want to fuck up your money, like, I get why people's upset that he wouldn't want to fuck up his money. But it's like, yo, homie, I get it because you have a lot to lose and you don't know me. That's the thing. It's like, people don't understand. It's like, yo, we should be this collective. And not everybody's thinking like that. But I can't tell that young man who barely made the roster, who this is his only form of income. He been training his whole life for this moment. You know how everybody 2K come out every year, and we do the create my player,
right?
And we spend all this energy, and your girlfriend unplugged that shit. You feel in a certain way, right? It's the same thing with those guys, right? If they stand up or if they voice their opinion publicly, it's like their girlfriend pulling that cord, and you have to start all over. A lot of people can't just get up and pick themselves up. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a delicate balance. I would like more for when it comes to speaking on social injustice. It has to be the big guys, the top guys in the NFL. Because, yes, they have a lot to lose, but their platform and them speaking, there's so much that people like us can gain from them, right? And they have the clout with the owners because, listen, you know, at the end of the day, it's their bottom line. If that guy is gone, you know what I'm saying? He's not as replaceable. I don't care how NFL players think that they are replaceable. They're not. You're there for a reason. There's a reason why you made that roster spot. So I think NFL players, in that sense, they have to change their mindset as well.
And I think the Miami Dolphins did put out a video talking about social justice and everything like that. Brian Flores of the Miami Dolphins is the head coach.
Yeah.
And then he said at the end, you know, basically just get out and vote. Let's get out and vote.
Yeah.
You know, so there are teams out there that are doing their due diligence with the players to say, hey, we understand. How can we move ourselves forward? I know everybody says, oh, fuck the NFL and all that stuff. But the players in there, they've lived in the streets.
Right.
They know. Josh Jacobs from Alabama, who played for the Las Vegas Raiders now. He was homeless.
Yeah.
He was homeless.
Yeah.
Right.
And he built himself up. He got himself up, and he's playing in the league now. So he understands what this is about. He truly understands. So for everybody in the league, this is something like this is a real serious issue going on right now.
And honestly, I know before I said that like we shouldn't even have a season right now, but it seems like we're gonna try anyway. But
you know the NFL. The NFL's gonna
honestly,
try.
At the end of the day, the NFL's not really gonna stop the NFL for anything. They're like, oh, the world's on fire. Yeah, we still need a game.
Coffee in their hand, like, oh, it's okay.
This is fine. But it's basically, even though I feel like having these games and continuing with the season is such a distraction from the things that are really going on, at the end of the day, these are still men who have jobs.
Yeah. And
they have families to feed. They have rent to pay. They have bills
Mortgages.
to pay. Mortgages, everything. They need money. And at the end of the day, I can't be mad at them for going out on that field. Because the NFL said there's going to be a season with or without you. I can't be upset with them for going out regardless.
Listen, they tried replacing players back in the 80s. It didn't work out.
Nah, definitely.
So the NFL got to tread lightly about how they doing that. Because replacing players ain't going to work. There's a reason why, like Joe said, the players are there in the league for a certain reason. You're the top 1%.
Yeah, not everybody can do what you do, man. And what I need is these NFL players to understand that. Like, you guys are elite, man. You know what I'm saying? There's other leagues in the world, right? Even Vince McMahon had a league for a little bit, right? The XFL?
Which is owned by The Rock now.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. $7 in the pocket to own a whole league. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, these NFL players, they just have to know that they have some cachet and that they have the ability to make a difference and at least expose the stuff that's going on.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
And as long as we keep talking about it and we keep it on everyone's minds, I think we're still making movements in the right direction. Yeah. Because the thing that bothers me, I just don't want football to go back to the way that it was originally. Like, we can't just have the regular national anthem and just pretend like lives aren't being lost outside of this field. Yeah. And continue going on as if nothing happened, because then we'll just revert back to the way things were before 2020 when we weren't talking about it. Yeah. When we were just constantly dealing with it. Occasionally somebody would die in the street at the hands of police brutality. Yeah. We'd get sad about it for a month and then we'd stop talking about it. This year is the most I've ever heard about it, and it's ongoing.
Yeah. Like I told Joe, sorry to cut you off. Good. Like I told Joe in quarantine, this is different. The minute George Floyd happened, I said, this is different. Mm-hmm. This is going to be ongoing for a while. Yeah. Until we get
and
change.
And it should. We need actual change.
Yeah, we definitely do.
So as long as there's still a reminder out there, keep it different, but keep the players paid, I'm down for it.
And I'm pretty sure, as Knox was here last week, shout out to Knox, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on. This is serious matter.
No, go ahead.
Come on.
I just wanted to thank the brother, too, for coming. That was
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Nah, go ahead, though.
Like he was saying, like, these players have to really get out there.
Yeah.
They have the platform now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is their thing. And he asked me a question. He said, do I think the players will do what the NBA did and probably freeze the game for a little bit?
I think it will happen, yeah.
It's like I said, it's harder to do in the NFL. It's harder to do.
Yeah.
It could happen, though, if the right players are doing it. The big-time players are doing it. Mm-hmm. Like Giannis, he's the MVP. In a sense, he's a big-time player.
Yeah.
And in the organization as a whole, basically shut down the league for a day.
Yeah.
And it trickled down to the NHL, MLB, the WNBA. The NFL could have that singular impact. Look how many people watching the NFL today.
Well, they should. NFL is America's sport, right?
Right.
Like, that's what they say. So it's like, if anything, the spotlight is on you guys. You know what I mean? Like, to take that stand. I love the unity I saw. And like J.J. Watt said, I don't understand why he was booing. But J.J. Watt, obviously, he knows. But he's not, you know what I mean? Like, he's not going to say that out loud. Like, yes, it was a thing of unity, but what they were unifying for, Chief, they didn't care about that.
The fans didn't care about it.
The fans didn't care about it. So that's why they were booing the unification. But was there anything, I know we was talking about, prior to kickoff, is there anything about the game that you would want to talk about in itself? Was there anything you
Allow me to.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Allow me.
Go ahead.
So Andy Reid basically wore a mask.
He did.
It looked like an Iron Man mask.
I did. Mach 2, right? Mach 2 Iron Man mask?
Pretty much. And it followed up, and I said to myself, and if you see the meme on the LBS Sports blog on Facebook, he didn't have to really do anything. He's
an old man.
No, not only he's an old man. Don't say he's an old man.
He's scared for his life. I get it.
Right. But the reason why he was wearing the mask, and he was fogging up, I don't have to look at these plays. Bill O'Brien traded away his best fucking player. And he played with garbage.
Wait, so that's what I wanted to ask you. Who are the Houston Texans receiver corps? There's Will Fuller. There's Randall Cobb.
And Brandon Cooks.
Cook. So that's a good receiving corps.
Dude.
I understand D-Hop. I understand D-Hop is like probably top 2 NFL receiver.
Let me say, you realize he didn't drop a pass 2 years ago?
I know.
He did not drop a pass.
I know.
That was thrown to him. And he caught 9 footballs.
I know.
About 110 footballs.
No, D-Hop nice, man.
Come on, son.
D-Hop nice. The only receiver I think better than D-Hop is Julio Jones, and that's just because his physical size. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He reminds me of like a Terrell Owens or a Megatron.
Right. But in that sense, I'm like, wait a minute. You're going to rely on Will Fuller and Brandon Cooks to help you correlate whatever D-Hop did? Impossible.
Well, in all fairness, it's the beginning of the season. They have to give him a shot.
She got a point. She got a point. Yeah.
I mean, that's typically what you see at the beginning of the season. They give the other players a shot. If they just rely on their star player from day one, then why are these players here?
The history of Will Fuller is, he can go down the field.
Yeah,
he's a speedster. You're correct, Joe.
Yep, he's a speedster.
But who was making him get open? D-Hop, because you have to put all your attention on D-Hop.
Yeah.
Have to.
But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe D-Hop says something behind the scenes, and they need to.
He probably did. Yeah.
He probably says it. You know how these football players get. He probably did something behind the scenes, and the coach was like, you know what? You think you're too good to be sat down.
The coach is a jackass.
Yeah,
all coaches are. That doesn't defeat the purpose.
Like, come on. He really treated D-Hop like a piece of garbage. He wasn't the part of. Like he wasn't giving him all he had.
But you know what happened though, right? You know what happened though.
What happened,
They
Joe?
got rid of D-Hop, right? Mm-hmm. They made sure they signed Deshaun Watson though.
You damn.
They weren't
they
playing.
had to.
But
They
that's
had
the thing. They boys. Like D-Hop and Deshaun. Like D-Hop holds Deshaun Watson in high regard.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that really Deshaun Watson wanted to see D-Hop go?
Of course not. That's why they signed him to that contract. Because you know what D-Watch thinking now? He like, damn, my boy gone. But I'm a whole lot richer now.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's not, they signed him right after D-Hop departed. They wasn't waiting.
Well, not right away. He's like almost a week, maybe 4 or 5 days before.
Well, you know,
they
didn't
even take 2 months.
Disrespectful. You can't do it the next day, but like they also can't wait 2 months. So
you can sign him at any point.
They probably came up to D-Watch
they waited
and was
this
like,
respectful amount of time.
if you get rid of your boy, we'd be able to. Because the thing is, reality is, it was going to be a thing, could you afford both, right? Like D-Hop and D-Watch, right? So it was like, all right, we get rid of D-Hop and we can give you a little coin. You going to keep your quarterback. Receivers come a dime a dozen, right? A receiver could come, not like D-Hop, not like D-Hop.
Wow.
Good receivers are dime a dozen?
Listen.
Is that what you're
I can't believe you just said that.
I think so.
You hurt my heart just now.
I think so. There's a couple young guys that may be coming up. You can get some guys in the draft. Because D-Watch is young.
D-Hop is still in his prime, you know.
He is, but listen, you wouldn't want to pair.
A quality receiver is not a dime a dozen.
You could get a good receiver in the draft, right? D-Watch is what, like 26?
29.
No, not D-Hop.
Who?
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah, he's young.
He's young. So you get a young kid who's a wide receiver. You get him on this 4-year rookie scale contract, and then you know they renegotiate after 3 or 2 if he's really good.
But Will Fuller is not going to be that guy for you.
I'm not saying Will Fuller.
He's not.
We know what Will Fuller's going to be. To me, he's like a watered-down Deshaun Jackson.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
So I look at it like, you get a young kid in the draft. When you graduate, you do what, 3 years in the NCAA?
Hey,
you like 21, 22?
You know what the problem is with that?
What?
These guys done traded all the goddamn draft picks.
Well, damn. They better go back and get D-Hop.
Oh, now let's go back and go get D-Hop now. You see this guy?
It's too late now.
It's too late. And then you're stuck with David Johnson, who was a good running back.
David Johnson did decent last that Thursday night. 11 rushes for 77 yards, and he did get the first touchdown for the Houston Texans.
And then the avalanche happened.
And then it did. But again, they're the Super Bowl champions. So listen, it looked like Kansas City didn't miss a beat. It looked like they didn't miss a beat, man. I'm watching Pat Mahomes throw to Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce, and I'm like,
you saw what happened at Super Bowl?
Yeah.
They give him a little rope, let it lack a little bit, and then they ring it in.
I don't want to jump on the bandwagon, but goddamn, my homies is nice.
He's a cheat code, bro.
My homies
is nice, bro.
He's a cheat code.
I'm looking at it.
He's literally a cheat code.
He's an entire cheat code.
But
he
ain't going nowhere for a while.
No, he's not.
He's here for 12 years.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Listen.
And he's the Steph Curry of the league. like it or not. I know a lot of people like, oh, please. No, yes,
Wait, elaborate, though.
Dude, everything he does turns
It's
into
money.
gold.
Okay.
We watched the Super Bowl together, and you told me yourself.
I told you my homies was coming back.
As soon as
Yeah.
they got down, and that penalty happened.
I told you.
Yep.
My homies.
What happened?
Is coming.
14 straight points,
Yeah.
and then Jimmy G misses the pass over the middle.
Oh,
Honestly, I'm
man.
gonna start calling him the bounce back king because that's what he does.
Yo.
That's what he do.
Didn't in the playoffs, didn't he do that to the Texans? They rallied, 21 points?
Mm-hmm.
Because Bill O'Brien's a fucking idiot.
My homie.
He sat there and
Listen.
Yo,
called
what's with you with Bill O'Brien? Like,
because he thinks he's Bill
He
Belichick.
hurt you?
Yeah.
He thinks he's Bill Belichick because he comes from that tree.
Yeah.
He's a Bill.
But he ain't the Bill.
He's a Bill.
He ain't
He's a
ain't
$1
the
bill.
He's a Bill.
He's not the
He's not the bill.
Not the $100
He's
bill.
not
He's
the
the $1 bill.
He's the bargain
He's like,
basement
I'm
bill.
still a Bill.
He's the bargain basement bill.
Yeah.
The bill you find at Family Dollar.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. He said he's a family dollar Bill.
But you know what? The Chiefs just get richer, man, because not only that,
As
that
they
rookie,
should, they
man,
put in the work.
that rookie, man, that running back.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, man.
Listen, he went from Joe Burrow to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
How lucky can you be?
Yeah.
How lucky can you be?
I mean, if he win a Super Bowl, then, you know.
It's because
Oh, my Lord.
they're drafting correctly. Like, a problem that most of these teams have is they draft stupid.
Yeah.
And then they're shocked when the season starts and nobody's winning.
They're like, dude, he got upside. Like, no, just get a guy that's good.
Him and he can do something. Like, no.
Yeah.
You
Wait.
you have to pick right. These guys, they come out of college, they're ready, they're hyped, they're motivated, but you got to look at the numbers, you got to look at the skill set, and you got to draft right.
Of course.
Yo, my man,
Kansas
his
City's
rookie
been drafted
debut,
right.
100,
25,
130.
son. The Chiefs, yo, it's ridiculous. Like,
They're gonna win at least 12 games.
yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
I think so.
100%.
But
think so.
quickly,
I think they're going back to playoffs.
Oh, yeah, well,
we know.
Unless
that
my
already.
homies get injured,
We know that.
but
already.
not my homie.
Don't speak that. Don't speak.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
mine.
And no, hey, Andy Reid, no quarterback sneaks, please.
Oh yeah. You could dislocate
Thank
your
you.
shoulder with that shit.
And you know,
He almost messed his
risks need to
goddamn
be
knee, but
taken.
messed his whole chance up.
Yeah.
It's not a fun game if some risks aren't taken.
Yo,
Yo, I mean, listen, his money ain't guaranteed.
I like to
all right?
see a move where it's like, ooh, he could have gotten hurt, but he didn't. That's what I like to see.
but let's move on quickly to the
Okay.
NBA while we have time left.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So, as you know, Giannis got bumped out by Miami, right?
The Don.
So, before we start, though, I'm going to say something. Jimmy Butler is my favorite player in the NBA. Now, like, from going forward until he retires.
Damn.
I knew
Like,
that was coming.
I love Luka. Like, Luka's my guy. But,
Another Don.
But Jimmy Butler
You just kind of
mindset.
light up when you say Jimmy Butler. Like, I knew
His
that was
Mamba
coming.
mentality mindset is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So there's a problem. The Bucks got eliminated in 5 games by Miami Heat, right? By a well-coached Eric Spoelstra Heat team, and
The Don.
the Don Pat Riley, right? So I was going to talk about something else on the podcast, but then I saw it at 11 at night.
Okay.
Giannis just decides to go ahead and unfollow the Bucks and all his teammates, right? So Chris Middleton is sitting somewhere in fucking Milwaukee, like, really, my man?
Real quick, can we talk about the fact that he unfollowed them and everyone lost their mind?
Yo, because
That's the sign.
Like,
Yo.
Instagram is just,
That's the
Yo,
sign.
yo, he clicked one button and everybody lost it. Like,
Yo.
That's when you have power.
Yeah.
That's 2020. That's
Because
what that is.
you think about it, that's kind of what happened with AD and the Pelicans. And then for there, he was kind of just there lugging around the remainder of the season until LeBron was like, come on down. You know, and now they're about to go win a championship.
How do you know they're going to win a
I'm
championship?
sorry. Now win a championship,
you broke
they're going
that.
to the finals.
He broke shit.
Sorry. But to me, that's a big thing. And now this gives other GMs and other players, because, you know, the players can always talk amongst each other. But these other GMs now have a chance. And one of the places that they're talking about is the Heat, obviously. I think Heat would be a great match, right? Because they have the perimeter shooters and they have the defense. Golden State is another option. I don't want to. We've seen that with KD. I don't want to see that shit
Oh,
again.
come on, dude.
Don't want to see that shit again.
Come on, dude.
Right? And then they're talking about Toronto, which, you know, he's an international dude. I think being in Toronto would be great, and him paired with Pascal Siakam and Kyle Lowry and Van Fleet would be amazing. For me, I would like to see Giannis go to Toronto. I think it wouldn't be the best fit, but because of the culture, because it's not like other NBA teams, you know what I'm saying? I would like Giannis there. But who do you feel has the best opportunity to get Giannis? Because this is the thing. When Giannis, even though he unfollowed him, right, he said that prior to him unfollowing them, he said that I'm not requesting the trade. But the thing is, that sounds nice, but the following year, what happens? You're a free agent. So it's like now you're building your treasure chest of, offers and what people could come at you with, and you're like, yeah, I'll ride out one season so I don't look like a bad guy.
Honestly, he's saying what he needs to say so that he
That's what I'm saying.
Like a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he's smart. He's setting it up for himself so other teams know, like, okay, I might be able to scoop him real quick. Yeah. But he's trying to not offend the team that he's currently with.
But then why unfollow
No
them?
offense to y'all.
Here's the key to everything.
Yeah.
They can offer this man a supermax of $260 million.
He's going to become Damian Lillard and never win.
How much you want to bet when he hit that unfollow button, he didn't think it was going to become news?
No, he knew.
Listen,
he knew.
He had to watch AD go through the same thing last season. Like, you hit the unfollow button after you lost. That's a big deal.
It was probably the heat of the moment. He was like, you know what? I'm done.
Like I said, like I said last week. Yeah. I see him as a Dirk player, but as you go along, and like I said, you saw why Kevin Durant left. Yeah. You saw what happened with Russell and the beard.
Yeah, that kind of.
And why he left in the first place. Yeah. To me, if he's gonna leave, I think he's gonna stay. I'm a little holding up my heart.
Stay after, like for the Supermax deal.
I see him as a Dirk player that wants to stay his career there and wants to build it.
Listen, he got a family. He got his beautiful. He got his beautiful son. His beautiful girlfriend. Yo, you don't want to be in Golden State. You don't want to be in Miami. You don't want to be in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, your family could live good.
But wait. But it's all on him.
Dirk
didn't have to stay in Dallas. Yeah. He didn't have to stay, but he did.
Yeah.
He worked on his game. They brought him the players he needed, and they won. For me, it might be different. I think the trade to Golden State might be the best thing because they have the second overall pick.
They do.
And if you can trade that and get him over to the Golden State, that's a problem.
But you know what the crazy thing about that, too? Golden State, even though their money is tied up, they actually have the best option because they were the worst team in the NBA this season. They have that high draft pick, and Giannis and Andrew Wiggins' contract match up, which is crazy to me. So it's like, all right.
Well, wait a minute. Why would we want Draymond? Because Draymond can match the money, too.
That's what I'm saying. But you could get two of those guys, right, for Giannis and that draft pick, and then Milwaukee could be in rebuild mode. Because Middleton becomes a star, Andrew Wiggins becomes whatever the fuck.
He is Mo Williams.
He's an all-star. Yeah, no, I get it.
After the playoffs, he's Mo Williams.
I get it. Everybody has it. I get it, though. I get it.
Two straight playoff seasons like that?
I get it. You're right.
Come on.
But listen, I wish we could talk more about it, but this Chiefs game was amazing. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in, coming in, checking out another episode.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? If you want, hit us up on lbrstalk@gmail.com. Questions and comments. Our Facebook page, LBR Sports Blog, where Big Sherm does a good job providing content in between episodes. And also check out our Instagram at LBR Sports.
Spotify, Apple iTunes. I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm back.
I forgot about this, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've been gone a minute.
Yeah, true.
It's Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast now. Sorry. I apologize. And please like. We go on likes. Like the Facebook page. Like the blog page.
And like the Instagram page.
Please.
Well, follow.
Follow. Come on. Keep up now.
I know.
Keep up now.
I'm a little old. I'm 34.
It's nothing.
Damn. So you did the
all right, you guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. That's another episode in the bag. Peace.
This has been a Gifted Sounds podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review. For more podcasts, please visit giftedsounds.com.